My God.
Let's get weird! Let's get weird!
Well, let's see how we say that.
Press start to play.
Swish! Limp Bizkit!
With all due respect, he's also suffering from anal bleeding.
Folks, we got an amazing surprise for you right now.
I'm living a dream, baby! Let's go bowling.
So how different is it from the old Mario games? Well, take a look. There's really no comparison.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. I'm your host, America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin. How you doing, guys? Welcome. How's life treating you? Oh, I'm gonna have to shut this window already, right at the start, man. Distractions. As soon as we get rolling. Bang, slam. Welcome, guys. We just got the third season at Link's disposal. That's the season of spring. I guess we have winter, spring, and summer. No fall just yet. But yeah, we're working towards season number 4. I don't think we're going to be doing that just yet, though. I think we're probably getting into a dungeon before we get that 4th season. We'll see what's up. We just got some flippers, hence the swimming Link in the thumbnail. Link's getting a swim on. Magical flippers, I guess, right? Lets him dive underwater. He doesn't have to worry about breathing at all. Pretty sweet, man. Link, what a guy. And he finds all the best equipment, too. You know? He can't do it all by himself. Although I guess he can. No, I mean, well, he's not doing it all by himself, right? There's a cast of NPCs helping him along the way. Great fairies to find. Welcome, PJ. How you doing? Happy Monday. All right, we're going to play our game. All right, Mr. Link. With your 4 deaths. Gonna try a different controller for a little bit. Gonna try the Switch controller. I won't be able to play with this thing all the time because my wife plays the Switch most days. So it stays out in the living room. And that's another reason why I don't play a whole lot of, you know, Switch on this stream, is just because, well, in addition to wanting to play, you know, retro stuff and preferring to play it on the original hardware when I can. Yeah, she needs it out there. Got to get her game on. She was doing some F-Zero 99 yesterday whenever I was streaming. I don't love the D-pad on the Switch Pro controller, so we'll see how it goes. And it's capable of like some false... I don't know, whenever I played... I've played a couple games with it. And I don't know, every now and then it just catches a false input, especially I think if you're doing some stuff where you're close to hitting a couple of the, you know, like a diagonal or something. And apparently there's some kind of flaw. Folks will like open it up and it's kind of common to do a little bit of a fix or something. I don't know what it all involves, like a kind of fixing, I think, this little rocker that the D-pad sits on. A little piece of tape around something. I don't remember, you know, there was some really like you know, kind of just DIY way of fixing it. I'm sure I DIY it to death, though. I've managed to do that to my Wii, pretty much. It was on its way out, but I killed the disk drive on my Wii, and think about it every day. Keeps me up at night. We were gonna let it join the safety patrol, too. Yeah, these guys were after Dimitri. You know what? I'm gonna call Dimitri right in front of you. He might not come here, and I wouldn't blame him. So we're trying to get access into the 4th dungeon. That's what we're working on now. We have the Power of Spring. He doesn't want to visit us here. I think he'll come here. I got a tip. Let me just slow down to think about this for a bit. We got a tip earlier that... Where's my notes? We got a tip earlier that there was a keyhole. I think that the keyhole is like sort of at the summit of this mountain north of where we are now. We currently don't have the key. I don't know if we can start to work on this part, but I think we got access to at least a portion of this like pirate ship that's down in Subrosia. So I got to kind of get in and just sort of figure out what we're going to do. Shipwrecked pirate wants a bell for his captain. Yeah. I don't know, you know, that's part of our trading game here. Well, let's just kind of get in for a little bit and see what's up. I think we'd still have the same message if we spoke to our good friend the Maku tree. Something's not right on the mountain north of Sunken City. Yeah, that's where we are here. Well, all right. We found a Subrosian portal there. Scooby Dooby Doopy Doopy. I don't really think that there's a way that you access all that stuff from here, but let me see. I think you go west a bit and then you carve up. Do some diving, Link. I haven't made it to where they are yet. I don't know what's going on there. Do 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 do. Go, Link, go. I gotta get that out of my inventory. Although I think he might come here. Huh? Alright, no real diving right around here. Got the vines because it's springtime now, I guess. Do do do. You don't have anything to do. So, will she be happier if it's winter? Do do do. What do you need, lady? I need to be able to call... Where do I get Dimitri from around here? Come here, Dimitri. Damn it. Got the error message. Dun, 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 dun. How you guys doing? How's your week been going? Bum, 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 bum. Flute song fell flat. I don't know that I've found this diving spot. Let's see what's up. I don't know. Maybe I did, though. I know there was a point that looked a lot like this where I was like, hey, I wish I could use my sword underwater. Scooby-Doo-Boo. Scooby-Doo-Boo. Go, Link, go. Alright, and we got vines, because it's springtime. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I like to strike. You do-do-do. Not gonna get killed by Tektites today. What, I wonder if at this point, with it being like winter, if I could go back and Lady would be happy that the spring snows have melted. Doo-doo-doo-boo. Ra-ba-da-ba. Won't be able to get up the precipice, though. That's the thing, I guess. Let me make sure I do all the exploring I need to do up here. Alright, if you insist, I'll hold my shield out. I surrender. In return, I offer my advice. Even if you have a key, you still need a keyhole. Foolish brother, the keyhole is on the summit. Take me to the summit. 23 is number 1. Do your best. Oh, come on. Do you need 2 hits? Hit Fuzzy, get dizzy. I surrender. In return, touch Fuzzy. I offer my advice. Even if you have a keyhole, you still need a key. True. The key is in the valley in the west. Oh, I think I missed this one last time. I like these companions here. Or I guess they're the brothers. Or they just like calling everybody brother, man. Hey, brother. Alright.
What's up, guys? It's been a while.
Scooby-Doo-Boo-Doo. I was gonna make a note. It's in the valley in the west. In the valley. In the valley in the west. In the valley in the west. Let's go. We have a destination. And then the key hole itself is up at the summit. Alright. Hey, welcome. Happy Monday, Chris. Man of many credits. All right, where are we heading to right now? I had to go. I have to admit, I had to go pull up the usual. It had been a while. I've never seen it, but I know of the movie, or at least I've seen this this poster. I gotta get on that. Is it worth watching? Ryzone, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Come on, man. All right, so he told us that the key is in the valley in the west. Well, hey, there. Actually, I think we saw this yesterday. But I don't know that I can call the Mooshter. Mr. Moosh from here. I think we have to do something else. I think we fall down from somewhere, if I had to guess. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know how you'd get out of that, though. Okay, all right. It's funny because it's one of those that I've heard. I've had friends mention it and stuff, and I'm pretty bad about. I'm bad with like. I'm getting a little better at this, but I used to be notoriously bad at like remembering actors' names or faces, and would get them mixed up really badly to a record scratching. Wait, what did you just say? Degree. And some of that was just from like, not having watched enough movies. But yeah, that's one I've heard about and I never got around to. What's up, Metroid? Welcome. How you doing? The long dusty trail. Yes. I'm gonna catch it one of these days. I run and I run to catch up with the sun. Ah! Leave her. That was... You need to rotate every now and then when you're fighting, Link. Let's, do a rapid chop. How's it going, Metroid Hatchling? Doo-doo. Oh. I'm really liking this playthrough, man. This, I don't know what it was that got me to stop playing this game as a kid. I finished the other one. Oracle of Ages. That one was done. I started Seasons, and, I don't know, maybe it was a little bit of too much of a good thing at once. Maybe something else was coming out that got my attention. I think you fall down to get this key or something. Oh, well, we're not high enough yet. Gotta get higher.
I was like, whoa!
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh, yeah. Nice, Metroid, yeah. Frame? A good frame can make a difference. I mean, even just... the issue is... it's funny, because, like, I remember we had, like, some show posters. Some, concert posters and stuff that we thought about getting framed at one point, and I felt like this was one of those, you know, the lessons of adulthood kind of, they don't all come typically in one, well, okay, you do get them often in a shotgun blast, but several of them over the course of your adulthood. And I feel like one of those shotgun blasts consisted, oh god, I want to fight the Lionels. Consisted of going to a framing shop and just like, oh yeah, we were kind of thinking about, you know, getting some of these framed. And then the guy, like, I think, you know, it was like not a long conversation, because I think his estimation that he gave us, it was like, whoa, oh, okay. But this was like, you know, I guess they do like a, you know, it's like a nice custom frame job or something. Jeez, Link. That went about as even worse than I expected. We're gonna heal up and I think try that again, but yeah. Yeah, so it was after that that we're, you know, all right, actually, hey, we do it ourselves, you know. Yeah, but, you know, and with a concert poster too, you know, you don't necessarily need like a big, nice frame for it to even look solid, you know. So yeah, lesson learned. Quick, we didn't have him frame anything for us. It was a quick combo and like, oh, what? Okay, I didn't know it was like that. I think there was a little bit of, you know, I could tell he was a little like, yeah, this one's not gonna take long. You know. Glad I could help. See you kids later. Let's dig up some hearts. Yeah, you can find some different, some decent stuff from thrift stores. You occasionally find something it doesn't really matter what's in the frame. Sometimes, especially the frame can be like a lot nicer than, you know, some, you know, generic print that they put in it or something, you know. I had a buddy that would do a lot of, I think I'm gonna just come back in here. I had a friend that would do a lot of thrift store stuff, and you know, he would add to it as well, or use it as a base to paint something else on top of it, and he's like, if any, yeah, I even remember him mentioning, like, if anything, sometimes I get a pretty decent frame, or at least like a stylish frame. It could be something old and gaudy, but it's still like, you know, is kind of serves whatever you're gonna put in it, or, you know, some of those like kind of old, you know, some of them can be a bit ornate, or, you know. Come on. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my hearts back up and give the Lionel another shot. Wonder when we're gonna be able to get the level 2 shield. I think that the Lionel are pretty much right on top of this key here, but I don't know what actually gets us over to it. I think we're gonna have to wind our way around some. Now hold on, did I do both sides of this yet? No, I guess not. Oh yeah, oh that's cool, Metroid. Right, yeah, when they're all different sizes, it can be difficult. Okay, let's get up. Climb that mountain.
You name it, done!
Regis told us he'd climb a mountain for us. I can't stop singing it. I think one of the main memories I have as a kid of Regis Philbin, of course, you know, he's on Regis and Kathy for a while. Is that a thing? I don't really know or care too much about the history of all of the yeah, Regis and Kathy. What is it? What are we on now? Like Kelly, Regis and Kelly? Have been for a while. At the very least, it is, I think. One of the things I remember the most is just like seeing those. You know, they would do those shots. I think it wasn't that long ago, Metroid. I think it was in the last couple years. Yeah, 2020. Dude, so what was that, like a year and a half ago or something, right? Okay, let's see. Lionel down. I survived. Yeah, basically the math checks out. It feels like about a simultaneously 10 years and just maybe 2, you know, a couple years ago. Is this our big... It's gonna be where we jump right here, huh? At least one jump. Now the key's further to the east. Hey, a Dodongo! Not a Goron! Hey, calls in the wrong thing. I just like saying Dodongo. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. It's so nice of you to come all the way here just to see me. Metroid is thinking the same thing. I cannot wait to bomb some Dodongos. Since you did, shall I make it? So you can carry more rings? Yes! Now let me see your box.
I was like, whoa!
Do this here, that there. He's poking around in our box. Just gonna enlarge our box. Okay, I'm done. You got a bigger ring box. It can hold more rings. Living alone is nice, but it can get lonely. I'm really glad we can hold more rings, because the, like, one ring at a time thing was the pits. It was for the Dodongos. Dun dun. Living alone is nice, but it can get lonely. Poor little guy. You know, I hear about the Goron loneliness epidemic. Male Goron loneliness epidemic, you know? Dun dun. Yeah, exactly, Metroid, yeah. Why don't you come back and show me some of those rings? Especially if you think there's one that might be perfect for me, Link. We have the blue joy ring right now. Beast drop double hearts, which is, you know, kind of suitable for my skill level right now. Guess there's nothing else to do here. Maple, this seems like a terrible level for you to run into me, or terrible section. I'd never be able to recover my stuff. Is this the valley, or whatever that they spoke of? Our, Deku friends? Oh, hey, we got a Goron City here. Let's, Burning your trees. Oh, an old man. Oh, he's gonna make us pay for the door, isn't he? Don't tell. You know, the thing is, I think we already had 999 rupees, so... I'll never know what he actually did for us. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I have nothing more for you. Man, this guy's just living in fear down in this cave. He's an old hermit. What's he gonna do to stop Onyx and save Holodrum? Right? There's nothing he can do, really. Except, if the hero does burn down the entrance to his home and enter and just walk in, then he can give that hero a little coinage to help him along the way. Let's talk to the one at the entrance. Where am I? Oop. Burn you. Welcome to Goron Mountain. It's too cold to go outside, so I'm all out of shape. I'm trying to add a little resistance to his workout here, I guess.
Is she a dancing diva or not? What side are you on?
I'd like to talk to... Goron Mountain has always had winter year-round, but ever since the Temple of Seasons sank, it's gotten even colder. You can catch cold just going outside. Poor guys. Gorons and cold, you know? Do you know of the Goron vase? All collectors want to have it. Yes, I know of someone who was complaining that they wanted a vase. We took a note on it earlier. Oh, Metroids don't like the cold. That's right, yeah, the ice beam. Big Rod is so big he couldn't fit in our cave, but it's so cold outside. The poor Goron. Oh, I'm freezing. I'm positively freezing up here. If he doesn't say that, I'm gonna be pissed. So I mentioned this the other day, but there was a what I think was a Nintendo Power VHS that was sent out that had someone giving some tips on playing Ocarina of Time and doing the trading game, and he did a segment on how to get, and he said the words very fast, but the Bagoron sword. And a few times in his delivery, he would mention that, like, you know, in order for Link to attain the Bagoron sword, he would need to blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. You know. I'd like to thank that gentleman for doing that voiceover first off. You know, this is only some light teasing. Maybe I should apologize for the teasing that my cousin and I would, for the next several years, had the Bagoron sword stuck in our head anytime we're talking about this game, or we would also play this game a lot together, so just hang out and pass the controller. When I say this game, I should say Ocarina, especially. What's up, Rhodes? Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see.
I'm so excited.
How you doing, man? Was over on Rhodes' stream today. He's playing a little... I had missed the first part of it, but I caught him playing some Magic. Second half. My face is numb. Why is that, Rhodes? Are you cold like these Gorons? I think an Entertainment Tonight or TMZ thing, Rhizone, one of those. I think Entertainment Tonight. Oh, that's right. You mentioned the dentist. Ouch. I heard a little dental talk, yeah. I drill the filling out and redo it. Ouch. Well, it sounds like hopefully you didn't feel too much of it, but yeah. Hopefully they put a dent in your day. Absolutely. Doo doo. Oh, cool, man. It's interesting, Rotes. I don't know a whole lot about Battlefield, but I guess a lot of folks have been complaining. Oh, I was just seeing a lot of complaint on Reddit from folks who were, I guess, upset that like there's unrealistic skins and, you know, things like that. And I guess, I don't know, I guess part of the fan base is pissed off. Like, we were promised that it was going to be, you know, they were going to keep it realistic for a while. And so, yeah. That's it. Yeah, I know very little about it. You know, I've seen just a little bit of gameplay of those games over the years. More of Call of Duty, and played a little bit of that, but not since like PS3. Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess I do remember it being mentioned as like a long time ago as being kind of like an anti-Call of Duty. This is all coming from someone who's, you know, like an outside perspective. I haven't played the games and haven't really watched a lot of footage, but just the scuttlebutt I hear. Right. We got a big Goron up here. I like the little bits of hair he's got going on, a little green on the top, and then he's got kind of a soul patch as well. Gotta love that. Might have to ditch the headband. We'll see. Let my head breathe. Look at this big guy. Just hanging out, blinking. I talk the guy. Achoo! I'm all stubbed up. It's so cold. Do you have anything that can warm my body up? So this guy wants something hot. We were hearing about getting some hot soup earlier. I took a note, I think, about Sabrosian wants a fine iron pot for cooking. Man, we're gonna be going all over the world to get this guy some hot soup. The big Goron wants something hot. I don't know, something hot. I don't know what it is yet, actually. Anything that can warm my body up. Bigoron. That is a Bigoron. Perfect name, too. Must have been a big... I don't know when you get your Goron name, but, you know, must have been a really large Goron baby, too. If they name them, you know, before or at birth. They just knew it was going to be huge. Okay, so he wants something hot. Too bad Link can't find it. There's no stumps on this mountain, apparently. He can't go change the weather. Ouch. Man, I want a way to get back here quickly. Oh, I don't think I saw that. How do we get it, though? I can't currently walk. Can't walk on lava just yet. Bing, 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 bing. I think we're probably getting the hook shot somewhat soon. Maybe next dungeon. Did I talk to the one sitting down? Or, I guess they're both sitting down. Lava, huh? I hate the cold. Hey guys, how do we get some of that lava up to Big Goron? Okay, so someone wanted something from Big Goron. Man, I've been taking notes. The guy in Sunken Falls is pissed at Big Goron for not giving him his vase. He's willing to give up fish to get it. Yeah. I think we're smack dab, or at least finding a bunch of clues about a trading game here. There was a Sabrosian that wanted a fine iron pot for some cooking. We're gonna make some hot soup. Oh, I don't think I made it down here. Underground river. There you go. Where am I? Oh, sort of at the base of the mountain? Okay, now that's just where we entered, I guess. Hold on, is that a different? Yeah, I guess we came in from a different spot. Yay! Let's plant a seed. Doodly-doo-doo. Don't do that. Come on. Gosh, a seed planted. Okay, moving on.
Mamma mia!
Do we have access to Moosh here? Mr. Moosh! Flute song fell flat. That's sad. Oh. The mighty Moosh, yes. He's not, sadly. Now this is a little unexplored territory for Link. I think he's kind of been on some of these ridges, but not down in the water. I'd say that. Could be something cool. Get to exploring, son.
Okie dokie.
Okay, there's that bridge. They can get me from up here. Alright. I feel more tired than I should be. Well, then again, I guess I streamed yesterday, but... What the hell, man? Alright, that's where we came in. Just to our west. Okay, yeah, when we were last here, we didn't have, Okay, yeah. I didn't have the flippers last time we were there. This just connects to... Oh, okay. Let's see what's up. Oh! I need to go spend some money on something, apparently. Got 999 rupees. 999 rupees. What are you gonna do, Link? You can't do nothing. You're stuck. Alright, so we were told that you can go, we can go to the valley that was to the west of where we got that message, which was like up here. that there would be a key. We saw where the key was. Hmm. Kind of wondering if we're at a point where we're gonna have to do some of that trading game, but I don't know where it begins. You know, I haven't yet been given anything to pass on to anybody. Have we? Oh, we got the jewel. What was up with that? I don't remember. That dropped and I grabbed it, but that was something that... I think that was something that Was that something Rosa wanted? I don't have a wooden bird, a vase, a fish. These are the things. An iron pot. I am trying to remember what that, this was something that, like, popped off of, or was it, did we find it when when we did that, stealth game yesterday? Oh, come on, Link. No more flute, buddy. Alright, let's get back up this mountain and see what's going on. Could it be down in that section? We have access to this now. I'm just wondering. Let me see something. I think we haven't gone to the tile 2 down from here. See what's up with that. Guessing Moosh isn't around. Mr. Moosh. Oh! I'm sorry I ever doubted you, buddy. Oh. Can you clear the bushes, please? Link, I'm right here. Come on, man. It's insulting. Mr. Moosh. Okay, we haven't been here, and we haven't been to the one to the left or right of us. It's really interesting, this scenario. Whoop. Falling in the hole. That brings you around this map. Like, it's pretty fascinating the way that they made all these ridge lines, and again, you know, seeing it on the map doesn't tell the full story. Oh. Oops. I wouldn't want things to be so straightforward with getting around the map. It's also, well, I mean, especially with a map of this size, it would get, it would feel so small so quickly, I think. Oop. 2 hands on the controller, please. Come here, you lever. And, you know, that is a way of them making the map feel even bigger, of course, with... Probably need to be on that top part. Oh, I can't get back over to the right now. Yeah, with having them... all these ridges and having the landscape cut up so that it's not so straightforward to just travel across. I see people complain about that with this game and a little bit with A Link to the Past too. Or, well, yeah, with, you know, Link's Awakening and with A Link to the Past, and I don't know. Oh, hello. There's a cat who wants me... She wants to take my chair is what it is, but... Would you like to come on stream? Hello. Come here. Okay. This is the part where I get itchy for the next hour. And it's totally worth it. You gonna look at people? What you gonna do? Hey. Hey. This is all the attention you could ever want right here. Alright? What's going on? I know we got a full food bowl. Okay, yeah. Is that your spot? Alright. Do you know where we can get this key? How do we get this key, Titus? We got our animal companion Moosh, our animal companion Tigress. Everybody's helping out. Oh, cool. I got a little basement we can duck down into. Something looks a bit odd about this piece of grass. Oh yeah. The scrub means business. Come on. Love, love the seed. What a great song. Love, love the seed.
Okie dokie.
Don't you agree? Yes. Here's a human I understand. Let me fill your satchel for you. You know, it's nice when you find a human you understand. I understand. I get the struggle, you know. Let me fill your satchel for you. Love, love the seed. What a great song. What, did you fill all my seeds? Wow, what a guy. Filled the whole satchel. And here I was ready to, you know, try to take him out too with the deflecting a shot, which I guess in Link's defense would have been defense, would have been defensive. Yeah. Guy spits a nut at you, you know? Yeah. Unprovoked. Gotta hold your shield up. Send it back. Where should I go? I do not know. No, no. We were told that it was possibly in this valley. There's a little bit of area we still haven't explored. Oh, like where the castle is there. That's got to be the maybe the dungeon. Yeah, they've got this thing sealed off so that you can't come, you know, once you come through, you sort of have to go one way sometimes because you'll come back and the shrubs will be back. Whoopsie. Don't hurt my moosh. Wait, we haven't really explored to our right there. Oh, Shoot, this is just what I was talking about it being one way. Oh, come on, buddy. Funny. This winds over to the left. I don't know that I've been this way, so let's see. This is funny. Okay, yeah. The best bet is to just move to the right, I believe. All levers must die. No, we want to be on the right side this time. Hey, thank you guys for hanging. Happy Monday. I really like this game. It's been fun so far. Yeah. Okay, I've seen this, I think. Yeah, and I didn't know what to do for this guy here. Now entering my domain, Great Moblin. Oh, but now we have the ability to swim. That's right, the Great Moblin came and talked a bunch of mess. I wonder what this is for here. Just... love to send one of these bombs back at you, buddy. Oh, wow. So is this the Great Moblin's hideout right now? I wonder if this is what we're supposed to do next. There feels like there's a few threads up in the air right now in this game. Wow, I like this purple tower here too. We were seeing the parapet. Parapet. Ah! Take him out.
Hello.
Hi, Mario.
The Game Master.
Thanks for joining, guys.
NBA Jam halftime report.
A little early for the halftime report, honestly. So, the pesky kid has come. I won't let you stand up to me anymore. This time, victory'll be mine. So this is, I think they call him the Great Moblin, I believe. You can't take my seat, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let you take this chair, Tigress. She's making little baby noises. Right. Each little move of the chair I do is like a, oh, wait, what are you? Well, I think he might be pretty much... I could be wrong about this, Metroid, but I think he may harbor a secret that he's turns into the greatest Moblin, or Moblin-looking boss. But I don't know. I think he does go across both of the games. He had some dialogue about us. Oh, you know, something about like, I remember you pesky... you pesky teenagers back in Labrina. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he called out like the previous, you know, area. I love this face of him getting hit too. What a great sprite. There's a little bit of a, you know, teeth clenched. You can't beat me this way. I cannot be defeated as long as I don't drop my bomb behind me. and start a fire. Oops. Link, move. Oh, I forgot. D-pad only. As I don't drop my bomb behind me and start a fire. Oops. Oh man, he blew the whole place up.
Goodbye.
I don't know if this is gonna be the... Actually, I don't know. Could this be the Great Ganon eventually? I don't know, we'll see. I'm really curious to see how what all happens with the linking the games up. It also has me want to play in the reverse order too sometime. Doing, you know, seasons first and then ages. Hack, hack, hack. How could this child defeat me? Arr! I'll remember this. I shall get my revenge. We got a piece of heart. Collect 4 in all to get an extra heart container. Okay, well, I didn't expect a piece of heart out of all that. So goodbye, Great Moblin. Oh, his stuff out here is blown up too. That's great. All this, there's still a little bit of unexploded ordnance hanging about. This guy really caused a mess around here. Oh yeah. Hey, welcome Darth Kev. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a... I could see that being difficult if, you know, like 3D Zelda is has pretty much always been your jam or kind of your go-to. You said it was where you started. Yeah, for me, Ocarina was like the first game that really well, it was the first one that I owned, so there's that. But yeah, it was the first one that I got a chance to fully play and like really roped me in. But I had already, as a kid, I was super fascinated by the first 2 games. I had an NES for a really long time, and although I didn't own those games, my cousin did, and I'd go over there and he'd, you know, break out the instruction booklet with the map and stuff and tell me, you know, all this lore and stuff for these games that I wasn't going to get to play for years. And I just loved it, man. There was such a mystery to the game, and I would play it with him sometimes, but he was, you know, he knew what he was doing, but I you know, was just kind of getting my hands on the controller for a few minutes here and there. So, but yeah, Ocarina, I had heard the hype for it, and so knew that it was coming out and stuff, and had Nintendo Power, I think, at that point, and you know, I couldn't buy it when it launched, but like I got my parents to let me rent it, and then I think I got it for like the next Christmas or something, and yeah, that was the one that like truly got me hooked on the series. But it also had me wanting to go back and play the previous stuff, which I came to really enjoy too. So yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, I would say if you haven't played much else other than 3D Zelda, you know, you may who knows? Yeah, it's not like there's one great place for everybody to start or something, but who knows? You might... A lot of people like A Link to the Past for the Super NES, and that's a great game. And I hear a lot of folks who really like this game and the other Game Boy. So these 2 games, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and then, you know, Link's Awakening being that first Game Boy game. I haven't played both of these. I haven't finished both of these yet, but I really like Link's Awakening a lot, and it may kind of stand a little better on its own versus these other games. So yeah, if you ever wanted to try another 2D Zelda, you know, I'd encourage you to try some of those, or yeah, might find something else that's more your speed. I hear you though. It is I mean, you know, I played so much of 3D Zelda with, you know, Ocarina really opening the door for me, and Majora's Mask was very hyped for that one, and felt like I felt like it really delivered on the hype. Oops. All right, I think we need to get kind of up in the sort of back where we were, maybe. We were told that a key was in a valley. Hold on, what did they said west of, and we were kind of up in the mountains at the point. At that point, I should say, shipwrecked pirate wants a bell for his captain. Damn. We got a whole bunch of stuff for this trading game, but I don't know where it begins. Okay, yeah, all right. Key is in the valley in the west. The key is in the valley in the west. You know what's cool. I'm glad you shared that, Kev. I love hearing how other people come to these games and like what they like, or you know, what kind of stuff they prefer. But yeah, man. I was going to mention that one of the things that blew me away, being such an Ocarina head, and then playing the previous stuff, you know, going back and just playing everything prior to that, was how much of Ocarina is based on A Link to the Past. How much of its structure with a three dungeon startup with, you know, kind of a minor boss that you think is big, turns out to be something bigger, you know, so on and so forth. A lot of that structure is, and then opening it up to a much bigger world, you know, with 8+ dungeons, you know, to go something like that, you know. So it's a very similar structure to Ocarina. It's, some of the town names and music were even taken from A Link to the Past and used to great effect in Ocarina. You know, like I was a bit blown away walking into a couple locations that are in Ocarina as well, looking different, not trying to look the same or anything between the two games, but with the same theme that I only knew from Ocarina of Time. Turns out a couple of those theme songs, couple of the really good tunes from Ocarina are out of A Link to the Past. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm reading about your the shaders and stuff. Yeah, halfway through the A Link to the Past on Super NES, you might have gotten halfway through that one. It's easy to get them mixed up. Lots of links in there, yeah. Yeah, the one on the Super NES is Link to the Past. Yeah, I think I was kind of blown away by how much of the Ocarina structure and music and some of the names and stuff came from A Link to the Past, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, no worries at all. No, I just wanted to make sure I had the right one. Or that we were talking the same one, you know. I haven't played in a while, Wind Waker, other than I did, well, that's to say I started it a few months ago with my wife, because she had played it for her first time with me. This, I guess the last time I played it was many years ago at this point, over 10. But we played some Wind Waker or I did for the first time in a while, a few months back, and I wanted to get it rolling, but I just had some other games going already and got a bit distracted. And then a part of me was like, man, I might actually just save this for doing it on stream. Especially since a lot of it's old enough. I played Wind Waker at launch, and I liked it a lot. I was initially skeptical about the Toon Link stuff. I was one of the edgy, you know, like early teens, you know, upset that they were going to make Link all cell shaded and stuff. And I want realistic Link. And then, you know, Wind Waker can have, it's got its faults too, but I don't have any problem with the aesthetic, and have only grown to kind of appreciate it even more over the years. But I think I just kind of, you know, I don't know. It was a shock to the system. The art style was, when I first started seeing all the, you know, that first big release they did with the video footage and stuff, and it's pretty sweet. It you know, it's like in some ways it can be more look like even more polished and flow kind of at a more modern pacing, or even just like it's just snappier, you know, in terms of just frame rate and how it plays at points. But than Ocarina, but I always feel like Ocarina has a little more depth to it, like or it's not that, I don't know how to describe it. And I can't separate it that I really had already played Ocarina a ton of times by the time Wind Waker came out. But I think Ocarina is like a little bit of a better kind of one-off game. You know, if you had to take between those two games and you just want one game that's good, you don't have to play any other games around it or anything else, and it's just one good solid narrative and good pacing and a good kind of framing of a game, sort of setup of the adventure. I think Ocarina beats Wind Waker and for that stuff. But yeah, it looks great, Pal Puck. Yeah, like I said, I came to really like it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Kev. I always wanted the GameCube version of Twilight Princess, but I had the Wii version. That's the only way I've ever played it. I don't know where to go next. I mean, you know, let's see. I really wish I had found like another warp tree up here. That would have been nice. I know we're big. Look, you can see Bigoron on the Mr. Big Goron, even on the map. Look at this. Up there at the top. See the two eyes. That's great. Such a big feature. I'm sad I never beat Twilight Princess, and it was a weird time. I had a lot going on in school at the time, and then was really busy in personal life, etc. And I started the game and made it all the way to where I could just go. Although I hadn't 100%ed it, all the main quest stuff was done, and I could have just gone and fought the big bad. But I didn't do it. I got, both times I got a bit of paralysis by analysis, kind of like, I'm going to try and find a few more things. You know, maybe get a couple more heart pieces. We'll go beat him though. And then I both times I ended up just getting, you know, life got in the way, and then I would put the game down and then not play it for a little while and be like, oh, do I really want to start it over? Or rather, do I want to pick up where I left off? Oh, well, you know what? I'll start it over. And then I did the same thing for the second playthrough. And I did not start. I don't think I started a third one. Someone was talking about how they didn't want, it was the lady up here, I believe. We need Dimitri, though, don't we? Dimitri, where are you? Only Moosh we can call from here. It is Kev. Yeah, absolutely. With the motion controls being. Oh, sorry guys, I had no idea you weren't seeing the game. What the hell? Oh man, it must have been frozen for about a minute now. I apologize. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. OBS has been a little screwy for me today. Hopefully everything. Yeah, well, Kev, I wish I would have done that. I wish, if I had done that time, or either of those times with the Twilight Princess, I would have one more, Zelda notch in my belt. Usually on a first time through, I don't get so hung up about it, but I don't know. I think I had some stuff other than. I think I had a lot on my plate at that point. I feel like I was starting to get a little so busy with things outside of being able to play games that, yeah, and not having that much time to play them anymore, that I was kind of trending towards, like, I would really kind of have a gaming hiatus for a while where I was so interested in it for as long as I could ever remember, being a 2-year-old kid picking up the NES controller. And then I just hit this wall with it where I wasn't really excited about new stuff happening, and this is like at the end of college for me, and around the time I'm starting the first big jobs and stuff, and I wasn't that excited about what was new, and I didn't make the jump to like watching stuff on YouTube or learning about like video games through. A lot of that did move to YouTube and elsewhere. I had been so used to of the stuff I did growing up and just reading the magazines, watching the occasional show, if there was one, or so it's like I kind of just really fell behind on what was new and what was coming out, and then it's like I heard about the Wii U and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I saw a little write-up about it, and I wasn't inspired. At that point, that wasn't going to be the thing that got me back into gaming. It wasn't going to be the Wii U. As good as it might have been, it just, I was, glad we can get up here now. I didn't even think about that. Walk up the snowbank. Yeah. Right. Well, and what's interesting about a lot of the Zelda games, Kev, and I kind of have come to appreciate it is, yeah, you want to leave that stuff. You can, like if you don't want to focus on getting all the upgrades and all that stuff, it's just there's that. It's funny because it's like all the time and effort makes Link stronger. Of course, he gets better equipment, better weapons. You end up getting some of the best stuff with, sometimes by way of like collecting or having to go out of your way for a side quest or something, but it's not necessary. So how much of that do you want to do? How much of that do you need to do? A novice player may benefit from trying to go out of their way and finding maybe checking a guide every now and then or something for some heart pieces, or because they're dying too quickly, or they might really need to benefit. Whereas like if you're more skilled, of course, I mean, look, watching as a filthy casual, even though I love these games, you know, I'll still watch a speed run sometimes and be like, oh, you're skipping all the fun stuff. Oh. But yeah, it's you know, when you know how to move quickly through something, you don't have to go and open up every chest and... Unless you're trying to 100%, I guess. Yeah. That one can be tough, Kev. Yeah, that I remember it taking a few tries. Also, you can really screw yourself on timing if you don't defeat Goat early enough in the 3-day cycle, and then you don't finish the Goron race segment. You know, there's like there's other things after that. There's side quest stuff beyond the Goron race that the race has to be won for to set up, and like yeah, I've had a time with Majora's Mask where I think I tried to do it like after I finished the dungeon the first time or something along those lines. You kind of get yourself behind the well, yeah, you get, because like you had to go get the you know, you have to go talk to that big let's go talk to the big Goron. The big Goron will give you the you know, that like starter powder keg to get your powder keg license or something. I don't remember. Yeah. Isn't Sunken City so elegant? Perhaps I shall make my palace sunken too. Wow, so this is the queen from Oracle of Ages. I think she's only here because we've linked the games up, maybe? I wonder where the monster that came to town came from. Oh, Dimitri? I hope we can be friends. You guys were trying to bomb him. Or at least the other kids were. They only went away when they... Oh, a witch. If Maple were here, I'd send her to Mount Kuko for mushrooms. But since she hasn't come back, I can't make my magic potion. Alright, this could be part of our trading game here. Alright, I'm gonna write this down. If Maple were here... I'm about to delete some stuff out of OBS. If Maple were here... I thought I was typing and I look up to see like I'm about to delete. We'll probably screw the stream up, but I'd send her to Mount Kuko for mushrooms. Sometimes when I delete a source, I'll delete like a whole scene out of OBS. And especially if it goes to fade into another scene, if I try to do too quickly, like an undo, it'll crash OBS often. I think it's like, oh, it's too much. You had me delete something, you had me fade to the next thing, and then you wanted to recall that thing that had been deleted and fade into it. I'd send her to Mount Kuko for mushrooms. Great music. But since she hasn't come back, I can't make my magic potion. Alright, we got it. And, magic potion. That's not, by chance, what our Bigoron buddy needs to feel better, is it? Yeah. Yeah, Kev, yeah. It's kind of sweet. She gets taken by that spirit, the queen does, and then or gets possessed by it, and then she starts building that tower, the Black Tower. That's a pretty cool little bit of lore. And these games are kind of sweet how they'll connect like that. There's additional, because we've beaten Oracle of Ages and got the password at the end of it. When I'm playing through this, they've referenced Link going to Labrina and doing what he did. A few characters have. It seems like there's someone that we beat in the other game is back with a grudge as well. And yeah, I know that connecting the two games and beating them both is how you get like a final overarching boss that you only get by doing that. So it's pretty sweet how they connected these, and it's worth noting that at one time they were trying to do 3 games. It was going to be a Triforce series. And it was just getting... Oh, look! The Great Moblin, is that right? Or Grand Moblin, something like that. He's in here licking his wounds. What is he doing? Building more bombs or something? The poor Great Moblin, having to make bombs here. My great lair is in ruins. I have to start from scratch. But why did this happen to me? So yeah, Kev, I think that the fact that she's now here in this game is because I have beaten the Oracle of Ages game, you know, and she's, so it's a bit of an Easter egg for us, or kind of a continuation. I don't think she would be standing there if we were just playing Oracle of Seasons without having linked the games, you know? I think that's one of those additions. Yes, yeah, you did, yeah, you know, a true ending. I will say, you don't really, I don't remember it being necessarily like a totally unsatisfactory ending when we beat Oracle of Ages, but it's been a while. I felt like they tried to do something to kind of put a cap on it, but then, I don't know, maybe they also let you know there's some, you know, monkey business going on in the other world. Maybe they even just do that, you know. Well, you've defeated me here, but I'll go to Holodrum, and you know, who knows? Maybe it is a total cliffhanger like that, yeah. I will say, at least, you know, I will say, it's a better usage of using the 2 carts, or 2 games, than, like, ultimately what you got out of Pokemon Red and Blue, which is amazing in terms of like how much is different between the 2 carts. At least in this game we get a full 8 dungeons in each game, you know, there's enough gameplay there to call it a game, essentially, you know, just by itself. Each of them have their own 8 dungeons, you know, 16 in total, but so yeah, it's a yeah, they both get to stretch out the profits, and I would say I'm cool with it, because yeah, it feels like you get about 2 full games out of it, you know. And they came out like they came out at the same time and stuff, so it's interesting that they were going to do 3 games as part of this like Triforce series, and they couldn't make it work, so Shigeru Miyamoto came in and told them to trim it down to 2. Why did this happen to me? We'll overcome these troubles and create a new tomorrow. These poor baddies. It really does, Palpuck. I mean, their last place exploded. We helped with that, but... I like that they're just back here in, Sunken City, just licking their wounds. Yeah, it doesn't, Rhizone. Yeah, it was a good bargain. I would say that, yeah, you know, as much as I love Pokemon Red and Blue and, well, Yellow, throw them all in there. And it's sweet to be able to trade between them. Yeah. There's not nearly as much different between 2, like, Pokemon Red and Blue carts as there is between, let's say, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. And guess what? Funny enough, Miyamoto-san was the one that talked Satoshi Tajiri, you know, the kind of creator of Pokemon, talked him into doing multiple versions and having a red and green version so that it, you know, it was It was to increase both. It's funny, the article didn't mention the revenue aspect, but it did say, you know, to increase the gameplay element of having, oh, I have some that you don't. You know, we actually, rather than us having the same exact version and maybe the same Pokemon, at the very least, there's going to be some you can't get at all. And then, of course, it also sold 1,000 copies. Or Pokemon only sold 1,000. Wow, you can! You can even blow that up? The moments in gaming at excellence. Thank you, Summoning Salt. I didn't want to blow up the pile, but now, hey, look, it's gone now. I guess I could have left. I could have walked out, huh? I stayed the last time and I was okay. I guess I could have walked out. Well, they're gone now. I did a save and continue, too, but hopefully that doesn't matter. Guys, I'm gonna get a break, because I'm just walking around and talking, apparently. I could use a little, little bio break. Thanks for hanging, and happy Monday, guys. This is fun. This soundtrack rocks. It's also loud as hell right now. Sorry about that. Alright, hey, when we get back, we're gonna keep looking for dungeon number 4. I'm hoping... What is happening? Sorry, I got a bunch of sounds kicking off. I'm hoping dungeon number 4 will present itself to us soon. We have the power of spring. We just gotta find a key in a keyhole. Alright. See you guys back here after a little bit. Let me get a little break. Let me get some refills and stuff. You guys should take a break too. BRB. Heyo guys, happy Monday, welcome. Oh man, how you doing? I'm enjoying Oracle of Seasons. It's fun. This is part 2 for us. We worked on Oracle of Ages last year. Ages ago, now it's Oracle of Seasons. I like that tree. Gotta love a good tree as the logo. Come on, man. I was really excited for the hype of this game too. Ocarina opened the door for me, and then, yeah, I was really excited for these games. I do remember them being hyped as the Triforce series at one point. At least we got 2 out of them. I also loved Mega Man as a kid, so I remember being really excited for the Capcom collaboration. And they did something really cool with it. All right, well, we blew ourselves and maybe the Great Moblin up. Goodbye, Great Moblin. Oh, I've got an upset cat outside. She wants in. Maybe I should go take care of that real quick. 1 second. Okay, don't take my seat. No. Come on, man. You know the rules. You take my seat, you gotta get on camera. That's just how it goes. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, yo. What are you doing? As soon as I open the door, she comes running in. You know, doing the little with each step. You can hear the air coming out. Hello. How are you? She wants this chair so much. I've never seen anything like it. And she will compromise with like, oh, let me sit in the back. It's just a little office chair, and you can manage that for like a few minutes, but you can't be leaned too far forward on it like you have to be. And one cannot stream. At least I can't. She's just walking around kind of grumbling right now too. Yeah, you're trying to pretend like you're not listening, but you're hearing every little thing. Come on. What are you doing? That is a cat. Do you want a chair next to me? Is that gonna make you feel better? I'm sorry, Celine. She's like totally eyeing the back of my seat every time I lean forward. She's trying to jump in the... Come here. You can sit here. Here. Come sit here. Whoa! That was a crazy jump. Into my lap? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, how about that? What do you think? Make sure you sit where the camera can see you. Hey. Maybe. Maybe, Palpug. Who knows? Showing us her best side right now. All right. There we go. Totally, Rhizone. She's actually sitting on a blanket that gets kind of green screened out. And I sometimes draped over the back of it too, which I should do. That would make things easier, but... Alright, we got a cat now. And I have a little bit of cat hair, I can tell, on my face. Satan's itch. Not to, you know, equate the cat to Satan, more so my allergies. Although one of the best songs about a cat is called Lucifer Sam. Yeah, so, I mean, come on. A lot of good songs with cat, or, you know, something about a cat, or, you know. Comes up a lot. A lot of bad ones, too. Okay, where are we gonna go? It's really funny to think of just how they've, you know, I don't know, man. It's just like the ways that they have found themselves, sort of made themselves indispensable to, you know, the human population several times, and it being, you know, I don't know. It's just, yeah, they have their ways, man. It's okay, so I can get back up to the mountains pretty easily, I think, if we get the mighty Moosh back. Let me summon him real quick. Where is he? Get the horn. Sound the horn of Moosh. They call it a flute. Oh, shit. Spilling coffee. Keep tootin'. Exactly, Kev. Yeah, it's crazy. It's yeah. Right. I know. It's such a funny relationships, you know, with dogs and cats over the years, man. Just crazy the way that you know. Oops, sorry about that, Moosh. I forgot about that. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like the whole time the cats, it's been a we're gonna get our buddy killed here. Oh. Easy does it, Link. I do think that it's funny to watch like the differences between cats and dogs, and as a person who grew up only having dogs because my mom was allergic, or at least at one point seems like she was more allergic. This isn't living in a place with a cat, but she's stayed a couple times over here, and my mom has, and it didn't seem to bug her, and Tigress even would go and like sit in her lap and stuff. I was telling my wife we need to get a little compilation of her just sitting in strangers' laps, you know, just for the personal collection. Just because I feel like most visitors, if they sit on the couch, and she's around, you know, sometimes the timing's off. She's still a cat, but yeah, she'll you know, she'll go check them out. Oh, snake. Okay, I haven't seen that, Kev. Yeah, so I grew up in a family of, you know, dog appreciators, and we always had dogs growing up. At least one. And yeah, it took time to kind of learn the ways of the cat, and this has been the only cat I've had too, and I think she is particularly sweet and social, you know. So, I've spent a little time around other cats, like I had. I think I finished this part, but you know, like I'd have roommate situations where somebody'd have a cat, but. Ooh. I know I got some of the... I know I'm a little allergic, because for real, like I will... Anytime I hold her or get kind of near, a little bit later, I'll start to feel a little itchy. I'll go to the mirror. I'll wash my hands. I'll just do the lightest kind of touch, because I try not to scratch, you know. And then I'll look and I'll see, like, yeah, okay, there's a little cat hair right there. Or maybe just like a single one or something, usually. And man, it just... I tell you what, it just itches. I don't know that I've ever, I don't know that I've ever been around a ferret, Alpuck. Hey, hey, Link, he come to town. He dig up plots to plant the Gasha seed. Alright, throw it in. Great time to plant a Gasha seed, I'm sure, but what can you do? Anything special here? Oh, nice, Kev. I should look it up. Cats and dogs. Doo-doo-doo. I saw that earlier. Yeah, I wanted to come back to it. Cats and dogs. The movie. ...2001 American spy comedy film? Are we speaking the same language here? It's got quite a striking cover. If you guys will give me 1 second, I'd like to find a bigger version to do it justice. Oh wow, I see another cover that is Oh come on, I want to share. What are we doing? We've got cats and dogs. Blue dog. There was an even crazier one. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore, 2010. So is this what, Cats and Dogs 2, so to speak? An official sequel? Just like Real Spies, only furrier. Man, he's really enjoying this flight, huh? He's locked in, too, this dog is. Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore. Flying over San Francisco. Wow. We need that. I'm going to take that down. Let's give it a nice, respectful fade. Thank you. We support the troops around here. Whether cats and dogs. Whatever was going on in that movie. I don't know. Oh God. Jump. I guess I got a little Team America World Police. I think that's sort of where that's coming from. A bit for me, you know, but with the with dogs. I mentioned this the other day, but on Friday we watched Trick or Treat, which I had never seen before, and it came out in like 2007. I had seen one of the bad creatures from it that is like this, like, I forget what its name is actually, but it's this like tiny little jack-o'-lantern guy, and yet the movie is pretty short, and it's like kind of 4 stories that are woven together. There's something in there weaving them. It was fun. I you know, I wasn't going in expecting a cinematic masterpiece. I knew it was going to be campy, and it was, and it was fun. But yeah, it's just kind of weird too, very of the time too, with some of the storylines, or just like how, I don't know, like the way that they reveal how bad one of these guys is, or just sort of the extent of his crimes are very yeah, it's a very 2007 delivery of it all. And again, it's just funny. I don't know. It's hard for me not to sometimes see things in the, you know, I'll still love movies and stuff, but yeah, and can watch them uncritically too, but yeah, it's... Especially when they're shot in certain ways, or there's just kind of certain decisions made with like the, you know... Well, anything revolving the way it's, you know, story or shot or anything. Yeah, how that stuff can kind of change over time. There can be these real trends and stuff. Just fun to... What do you need, buddy? You need some soup? I'm gonna dig up your summit. You have the key, huh? This is the summit. Or, I don't know. Maybe it's not the summit. Alright, Rotes, thanks for the lurk, and have a good stream. Good luck. I was looking to say something. I'm looking down at, like, I'll never turn to the dark side, and other ones I don't want to hit right now. Where to go? I haven't seen Rawhead Rex, Palpuck. I don't know what that is. Seems like it's probably getting a lot of search lately. Yeah, alright. Rawhead Rex. Wow. I'm seeing a couple of images that are very striking. I see some pretty sweet like creature work and stuff. See a couple striking shots, so to speak, like a guy resembling an orc holding possibly a head that's maybe in the process of being ripped off, or has already been ripped off, or... He's pure evil, pure power, pure terror. Rawhead Rex. He lives again to feed again. 1986, hour and a half. I think I've seen that creature before, yeah. Looks pretty full on, mate. That's a crazy one, yeah. I was gonna find an image to put up here, but yeah, everything's either small or way too. The ones that are in the best resolution are all extremely gory, so should probably pass. But that's funny. I'll do this one. Boop 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 boop. Oh, come on. Put it in OBS. What are you doing? This producer is awful. Someone has awakened him. This looks like a maybe a pivotal scene from the movie here, making it on the cover, or a pivotal form. Looks like there's a lot going on here. He's looks pretty sick, honestly. I'll check it out sometime. Oh, no worries, Kev. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, always find a step away. I appreciate you guys hanging. It's funny because you know, I'll try to watch streams and stuff as well, and this is not to say anybody needs to talk more. It's, you know, everything is amazing as it is. But all I'm saying is that when I'm a chatter, I'm like, I cannot compose my thoughts via keyboard and in a little chat. I don't know. I can't do it. I'm so bad at it. I'm such a bad chatter. And I feel like sometimes I'll go on raids and stuff, and I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I'm already tired from the stream, and then I'm like, well, doing my best just to say much. So yeah, all that is to say, like, I feel like there's actual conversations or semblances of conversations around here, you know, which is just, I appreciate, you know, because I know it's not easy to do. Boom, 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 boom. Who's got our key now? Okay, we got a tip about, you know, there being mushrooms in the forest. Is that where we gotta head? Is the potion what our Bigoron buddy needs? Or is it the soup? And where's this? We saw a key over here, but I don't think I can have Rex in that spot. Yeah, Kev, it can... Yeah, it's, I think also there's it's really common to have that, like oh sorry, let me get that off the screen. It's really common to have those kind of, they can turn out to be delusions of sobriety as well, you know, like, I lost the game from me. Where'd it go? Okay. But yeah, for people on you know, after surgery, or just in situations like that where there is probably some level of, like, you know, trauma to the body or something going on. It's very, we can be quick to be like, I'm good, you know, sometimes, or there can be a desire for that, or yeah, kind of a reflex to I do remember, I remember like someone not feeling well when I went in for one of my COVID shots one time, and I think they had tried to like get up kind of early. They had, this was like at the time, this was one of those first or second times that, or seasons that it's being offered, and, I went in and this guy is, I hear him just like, just kind of talking to the nurse, talking through it, and he wasn't in terrible shape. I think he just, he said he got up and was going to head out, and then he had like started to walk to the parking lot, I think, and then came back kind of quickly, or, got dizzy and stuff. And yeah. It's funny, Palpuck. Yeah, I love it. They go from just sitting down, yeah, lounging. They're probably just on the ground, like, oh, it's so cold. Brr, brr, it's so cold. You can, I mean, as I started to say it, I'm picturing the ones from Majora's Mask, but yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because they do just like that. They do get up and. At ease, Hey, stay down, buddy. It's okay. You don't have to go hopping up for me. So we can't go south here. There is, I think, something unexplored. Okay, that's a little to our southwest. Can't get to it from here. Live in the moon, where is the key I need? I'd like to find a way into the dungeon today. That'd be nice, okay? Doo-doo-doo. Alright, get up there. Can't moosh it from here. Pretty sure Moosh doesn't want any part of this. Wow, yeah. I don't remember getting home. Exactly, yeah. Right, Mom, yep. That's why we're doing. That's why we did everything we did, yep. When I got my, what are they? Your wisdom teeth, and I guess all of them had to be removed. I guess that's kind of common. They were starting to crowd everything. One or two was, and then others, they were just like, we're gonna have to cut in pretty good. And I was definitely got home and was just, you go from like what they give you at that time, and then it's like, all right, well then take these other meds as well, these pain pills, and with those I'm gonna take as needed, kind of situation, because I know not to, like, you're kind of playing with fire. If you use too much, you could be potentially. And but yeah, I'm like, day of surgery, let's do it as it's prescribed, let's take it. And then I get home and I was just, I needed to just like sit in the recliner, really. I could get up and kind of like mummy my way to the bathroom, and then that was about the extent of it. And I watched Trailer Park Boys for the first time and just reclined this really crappy recliner that we found somewhere on the street, and kicked that thing back and was just like just giggling. Falling asleep, dude. Yeah. All's well that ends well. Healed up pretty quickly. And I did remember some of what I watched. Goron Mountain has always had winter year-round. Ever since the Temple of Seasons sank, it's gotten even colder. You can catch cold just going outside. Guys, I really want to help you. Been walking around all day. Puck, I really like yeah, controlling Goron Link, yeah. I missed your comment there. Yeah, it's fun. The race took me a little while to get the hang of it, and then I think there's a certain point where you kind of just... the controls... You know, you'll get beyond that point where it becomes kind of reflexive, and within a few races you get the feeling, I got this, you know. I can knock it out. Always have the, you know... what is it? Reverse song of reverse song of time, inverted song of time, I think. Unless you're trying to unless you're specifically trying to speed it up, you know, or just have it at regular speed. I don't know if we've planted one here. I think we have and harvested. Maybe I'll save seed for another... oh, what the hell. Pop it in the ground. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should try a season or two. Try to change the landscape, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's... I'm gonna climb the mountain. No, this is how we got from... okay, yeah. Got our Goron City here. Let me pop out and try to change the season. If we can. Goodbye, Lever. I was hoping the first fire would take it out, but oh well. Okay, I think we came from that cave. Have we explored all of this? I don't know, actually. Let's... what's this cave? Oh yeah, it's the Weird Owl effect, Kev. Yeah, I think Rhizone is guilty of it as well. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, growing up, my mom would do that. She would take a lot of popular songs and like because she just did a lot of singing, like me. I'm sure she's well, she can be very hyperactive at times and. Just kind of like, it's nice to, at points you can kind of even just sort of go about, especially if you're like cleaning the apartment or whatever, you know, busy doing something, thinking about something intensely, you can kind of just get into like a musical thing where, you know, for me as a kid, it was a lot of drumming on shit, which always drove my dad wild. But yeah, also a lot of singing and stuff, and you know, whistling, making noise, and generally being like a... oh gosh, what's his name? I was thinking about him earlier. Rhodes mentioned it, yeah. Ryzen, I was talking about, yeah, the Weird Al effect of like taking a music that you're hearing and yeah, putting some putting some new lyrics to it, or yeah. I'm singing my way. Absolutely. Yeah, my mom would do so much of that as a kid, and I remember just a few things that I would hear from her sometimes. Dang, these guys. Let me get a shield. Oh, I think they kind of cut through this shield. What if I just... turn them into a mystery? What did that do? Freeze it temporarily? Oh god. Don't charge. They're scary. Mount Rhizone Sinatra. Living alone is nice. Alright, there's our Forever Alone Goron. Did it freeze? I'm so sorry. Let me get the game rolling. I don't understand what's happening. What if I try the other one? Let me try something real quick. No, that's not going to work. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There it is. All right, no more of that, okay? I mean it. Be careful. Then be careful. Immediately gets hit. Hey, thanks for hanging. I hope we get into this dungeon. I'm a little hung up on this. There's this key here, but we don't have... we don't have Moosh here. So it must be something else. I thought maybe we would fall. Well, alright, let's see if we can climb from here with that. We're gonna dig the... I dig a tight. Alright, if I make this spring, what does that do for us? Spring is the new hot thing in this game right now. I need to remember that. The new hot season. Just got that one. Oh! I don't know that I realized that this was here. And we haven't been to the square to our right. What am I doing with my life? I just didn't go one square over. Oh, yeah. Sniff, sniff. There's a spring banana tree up there. But until the rock flowers bloom in spring, I can't climb up to it. Can nothing be done? Hey, buddy, you know, you're talking to the keeper of the rod here. We're gonna fix this situation for you, buddy. That heart's for you. You want spring. How could I have missed that? Alright, here we go. It's a spring thing. Oh, look at all the flowers. Nice. Sniff, sniff. There's a spring banana tree up there, but until the rock flowers bloom in spring, I can't climb up to it. Can nothing be done? Wait. Did I do summer? Things do look a little cooked. No, that's gotta be summer, right? I'll just try to make it spring and then go to where he's talking about, and maybe I can even summon him. Moosh! Oh, let's do it again. Link's like, sorry, I played it poorly. It fell flat. Let me tune this thing real quick. Doodle-doo-doo. Hi. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. All right, let's get to these. So I can jump in those, huh? Or wait, what's the deal? You son of a bitch. Stop playing the song. He's like, hey, no, I'm right here. Why does the game keep freezing? What the hell? That's the second time in a couple minutes. Grr. How do we make these things actually... Yeah, what's the mechanic? I mean, we're in spring now, but... Toss a bomb in there. Nope, that's not how it's done. Surprisingly. What do you need, a water seed? Producer of unknown effects. Link needs a bucket. A watering can. I don't know what's up with the game freezing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried about that. Those just pin us in, huh? Can't destroy them. Oh, you can, of course, yeah. Where do I need to go? Oh, yeah. That's new. Oh, this is the new territory. Hello. Likes. I want that ring that turns you into a like. We gotta get that. For, at least for novelty purposes, but I think maybe they don't attack you when you do that? I don't know. Some might not be quick to attack you. Oh, hell. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, hell. I started to say hello, and I was like, no, I just used that. Oh, hello. Again, I want to drop that one. The snow, it blocks the... It doesn't seem to hear you. The snow. I like the idea of Link using his sword to block a moblin's projectile. They're like... Moblin spear. Look at this guy. Got a little sleeping bag here. Is that what I'm seeing? I'll kill the likes, do 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 do. Oh, that's weird, Rhizone. Yeah. Sounds like something the devs probably would have dealt with. You know, I guess too, you know, when it can be held together sometimes. Sorry to hear that, man. Hope you can figure, you know, get it figured out. Sorry. Need to clear my throat. A rupee. That's nice. 30 rupees, that's nice. I like that. Like that verbiage. I'm curious now what the rupee denominations, you know, what's written up for each of them. If 30 rupees is, that's nice. Moosh. Oops. We'll try it again right away. It didn't work. I don't understand. I know, yeah, Palpuck. I mostly just did it to humor myself since I'm here, and yeah, we're at 999. I need to go buy some stuff. Spider. All right, what do you let's see. What do we need to do here? More soda water. Leave me alone. So yeah, we had it as spring. Just kind of wanted to see what the other seasons look like while we're up here. Can we walk on this? Okay. Oh. Is this the way we came? Hit him with the rod. Again, I know spring is the hot new thing in this game right now. Link, come on, man. What's over here? Damn, freezing again. I'm sorry. Yeah, why does our capture keep doing this? Yeah, I get it now. Thank you. Sorry, I know you were trying to you were trying to let me know a while back. Let me try this one. I have a second source here. I don't know why it's doing it. I may have to hang it up soon if it keeps doing it though, because it's really frustrating. In fact, let me do this. Let me try some, okay? Let me I'm gonna do. I'll try a save and quit, and I'm gonna close out this program and see if any of that makes a difference. And let me just try that before I do anything too drastic. Yeah, I don't know why it's happening. It's frustrating, Rhizome. Oops. Okay. What's the deal? And now nothing at all. Okay, wait. I think this part can be fixed. Yeah, okay. Hold on. All right, if it freezes more after this, tell you what we'll do. I'll call it because that's frustrating. I don't want to keep dealing with that. Hopefully that makes a difference. Dude. Oh, you know what? And the sound effects aren't working either. Those have been dropping out too. Yeah, something's going on with my streaming platform. Sometimes it can be as, you know, as simple as like, oh, this or that source really needs to be turned on, like, before you start OBS, but I don't know, it's been a little resilient. Since the last time it crashed, it's been mostly resilient. Whoopsie. It's frozen again. Jeez Louise. Oh, and it's frozen again. This is not going to work, yeah. I don't have basic streaming capacity. I'm kind of glad it froze for the first couple. Although I was looking away, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Oh, get it. Case of the Mondays, absolutely. Well, it is what it is, too. There's, I think we're making a bit of progress. There's a good little setup between Dungeons 3 and 4. I appreciate that. I think, wow, okay, wow. Have we actually made it to the summit now? Oh, Kuko time. Flying Kuko. Flaps when held. Otherwise, it's dangerous. I know, right, Kev? Well, it's definitely on my mind. When it starts turn into like this, yeah, that's that's. I can go from being like, oh, I'm so excited because a lot of the day is like anticipation or setup, or both. But then, yeah, when everything starts going wrong and freezing and whatnot, there's a. I always try to hold out for a little bit, but there's that moment where it's like, oh, yep, that would be a better usage of the time. I'm digging around. Yep, our Kuko friend here. Came over from a dream. That did not at all seem like what I was trying to do there, but that was kind of funny. I've probably got to tap a button there. Let's just too excited about this possibility of quitting. No. Quick, before the stream freezes and I lose my resolve. Doo-doo. Oh, come on. Hey, I can go from the more narrow spot here. Did I ever check out this corner? He sinks like a stone. He can only jump that one gap, although I think we did get oh, that was maybe to, I don't know if it was to jump further or throw a bomb further. Got a ring. There's a ring for that. Before the iPhone and the phrase, there's an app for that. There was a ring for that. In Zelda, Oracle of Ages or Seasons. Laps when held. Otherwise, it's dangerous. Well, let's keep holding on, I suppose. We need to go sort of down, and I mean, I see that entrance there. Can you go all the way across, Kuko, buddy? That's more like a jump for Link, I think, when he's on the next platform. All right, let's see what we got. It's just sinking like a stone. Yeah. Frozen. Frozen. Well, we're not playing Sonic, but if we were, the people wouldn't be able to see it right now. Guys, I'm frustrated about this. I wonder... We got a lot done towards this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get this unfrozen again. I'm trying to figure out what to do, but it may be best to just call it at this point, because I can do it a little troubleshooting, but it doesn't necessarily mean that things are gonna improve. And I have dealt with this issue before, and sometimes it took a while to figure out. And resolved with no understanding of what actually worked, you know. I resolved to this situation, but yeah, I don't know. Does Kuko need a different season? No, I guess I can only get up there in the winter. We're Kukoing up something big on here. I hate to drop it, but yeah. Yeah, it'll give me some time to kind of figure things out. Alright, well, let's see. I wonder how we can get... Before we leave, though, tell you what, I do want to find something practical here. I want to find, like, a... I don't know, in this game, though, they kind of bring you back to where you were when you do a save and quit. It's good about that. It brings you to... kind of that last, like, interior, I think, often. Alright, guys, I'll save and quit. Yeah, whatever. Darn. That's okay. I'm going to be back on Wednesday. We'll, I'm not sure if we'll play Zelda on Wednesday or if we'll do Castlevania, because I've got that locked and loaded. Castlevania 1 for the Famicom Disk System. Or Akamajo Dracula. Yeah. Akumajo? I need to see that one in writing, because every time I get to it, my brain goes a little haywire. But yeah, we're gonna play Castlevania, Japanese version for the Famicom Disk System, at some point, maybe Wednesday. That'll be fun. No sound effects. I keep forgetting the sounds aren't working. All right, well, doggone it, guys. Let me see if we can get us rated in somewhere. I'll skip the collage and whatnot since apparently the system is down. Akumajo. Yeah, the long O sound. Oh. Who's on right now? Rotes is probably still around, I guess. He is. Yeah. Let's do that. G-Roy's playing some Fear and Hunger. We'll hang out for a bit. Let's check out some Battlefield. Rotes is over there. This is kind of a part 2 stream for him. I wanted to see Battlefield because I was hearing some, just from an outsider, I was just hearing, you know, fans talk about, I guess, like, you know, the increasing Call of Duty-ism of this game. And as an outsider, I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I find it all entertaining. So, yeah. Let's watch it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Monday. It's a case of the Mondays around here. I'll be back on Wednesday. Let me get you guys over to Rotes pretty quickly, all right? See you next time. I usually love to do more. Sorry. Damn. We'll do a collage next time. Good night, guys. See you over in Rotes'.